Hey guys, it's Stephanie here with New Tricks Dog Training. Today I'm going to show you how to do a prong collar down stay. Stay is built into all of the commands, so you only give your dog the command sit, down, and stay as implied. If you haven't watched the intro to prong collar training and how to introduce your dog to a prong collar videos yet, I'd recommend starting with those, because in order to do this, your dog needs to know what pressure on, pressure off means. So you can start with your dog in the sit position the first few times, but you want them to know that they don't have to start in a sit. But what you want to do is you want to take the leash, leave a little she already knows what I'm gonna do. Take the leash, leave a little U shape, and put pressure downwards to help guide your dog down. And then release once they hit the floor. So some dogs really struggle with that. And this is one of those things where if they're not budging, you don't want to release the pressure, because what you're teaching your dog is that if they just don't move, this is going to stop eventually, and that's not what we're trying to teach them. So what you'll want to do if your dog doesn't lay down is kind of create a pulley system and just gently guide your dog. As soon as they give a little more, keep she thinks I'm giving her a double down, but you'll want to create a pulley system and keep guiding your dog. And you don't want to be like yanking your dog down, but you don't want to give them slack either. So if they only move enough to kind of reduce the pressure, you want to keep up with them until they are in a down. And just like sit, the first few times you're not going to want to mark this with a command. You just want them to get used to giving into the directional pressure you're giving them right now. So I do this like 20 times without giving them a down, and then if they're reliably giving into the pressure, start marking with down, good, and then a release. So free, if you've chosen free. So for those of you who don't know, Ellie's deaf, so I'm going to give her the official command now, which is down, good. When she's all the way down, it's good, and then free. And so you want to start adding distractions in. And that's what if your dog breaks commands, you don't want to repeat it. I will sometimes with deaf dogs. They're at a bit of a disadvantage. You can start upping distractions. You can walk around, and that's what my cat's a great distraction. She thinks she's going for a water right now. But you don't want to repeat the command. You just want to say no and guide them back into a down if they break command. And you'll want to practice this just like sit, starting indoors without a lot of distractions, upping the ante, walking over them back and forth, leaving the room, coming back in, throw a toy, throw some food, and then repeat all of this starting outside on pavement, move to the backyard, and then to public spaces, so they know that down means down in all of the different situations.